Nutrition
is the mission.
is the mission.
At Winton City Schools.
At Winton City Schools.
Okay, so you guys are part of the most exciting celebration in the history of this district. I was talking to a nice lady. Where did she go? She went invisible on me. She worked at UC for 30 years. Where did you go? She says this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to this community. You know, we talk about child nutrition, we talk about education, we talk about staying the course, and one of the things that we have to understand, no matter how well the kid reads about literacy, math, they have to make sure that they are well fed. So having the nutrition bus is going to make us one of the most exciting districts in this region. This is just one of the many, many ventures to come. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you very, very much for your support of Winton City Schools. And above all, thank you for loving our children.
This is my favorite part. I actually get a little taller. It's good. My name is Mark Doctor. I'm the food service director here at Winton Woods. I came on board June 19th of this year, so, you know, presents, first year. No, I'm just kidding. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for coming out in the lovely weather that we're having today. I just want to say that it took a lot of heavy lifting from a lot of people to make this thing happen, and a lot of aha moments. Actually, the first one was with Mr. Denny and myself. We were sitting in the office and we were talking, and he said, you know, we have some money that we have to spend, and I'm like, okay, I can do that. And he said, what do you think? And we were just talking, and I said, well, let's do a food bus. And then kind of went to the wayside, and he said, you know, we have some retired buses that we need to repurpose. So this is actually a retired school bus, as you know. I don't know how many years it is. Is it 20? 21. 21 years old. It's got new life. So, and hopefully it'll feed a lot of children. So that was the first aha moment. And then the second came along when I met Mr. Dustin Miller over here, and I want to bring Dustin up here. Come on, Dustin. Dustin is, he is an artist. We took this bus and we were kind of talking. It was kind of mid-January, I think. It was very cold. And we were just kind of talking, and I was struggling with the flow and how I could get the kids in and out very comfortably, safe, without making this U-turn going in the front part of the bus and the back. And I was thinking, well, we'll go off the back. It's too tall. So he goes, well, and I said, what about another door? And he says, yeah, we can cut another door, take it out of another bus, take this door out of another bus, take the lift gate out of another bus. And we really were managing ourselves. And that's what he did. So he created the steps, we put the new door in, put a new set of steps in the front. It's amazing what he did with this bus. Our appreciation, and this is the first time I'm taller than you, so we're going to stay up here. All right. Secondly, I'm going to try to stay in the scope of how this all happened. Is Nick from Vivid Wraps here? Yep. Okay. Nick is the one who made this thing beautiful. So as you can see,
wow.
Battle this for about 7-10 days. Yeah. So in and out, you have to dry it off. And I tell you, to put the vinyl on these rivets, it's not an easy job. So I just want to reach out to Nick and say thank you. He also helped us out in kind with some in-kind donations. He shaved off a lot of prices for that, as well as Dustin. I forgot to mention that.
Wait, you say he shaved off prices?
Yeah, he shaved. One thing with Nick, his wife, the better half. Yes. I knew that this was the company when I spoke with her, because she goes, oh, we love being philanthropic and we love volunteering. So thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Within the scope of Dustin's work, he also reached out to Linex, which is the company that throws that bed liner on most of those, on all pickups. And you'll notice that's what we have in the floor of our van or our bus along, and it goes all the way up, halfway up the wall. So he reached out to Linex, and they were able to. We're going to reach out to them as well. They were also too. Can you see that?
I'll be seeing Frank like next week.
Okay, we're going to give that to Linex. They weren't here to accept the award or the. So give it a wrap. Mr. Todd Feldhouse, I know you're here. Todd is actually working on the electric in the back. So they ran all the electric, all the conduit underneath the bus, and they connected the generator, which you can't hear because it is off, but it was on just previous, and it is the Cadillac of generators. And they, again, also, Cummins is the one who donated probably about $3,500 off their price for this generator. Keeps everything cold, keeps everything hot, and it just keeps us moving. So, and then Todd's in the back putting on an AB switch so that we're not using the generator, we can plug it right in. It's this monster cord that we plug into the wall back there just to kind of be more efficient. So, he's not here, so we'll give it back to him, right? We'll miss him. And Cummins is not here as well, but Keith Seibert actually is a Forest Park graduate. So it's kind of nice reaching out and connecting with him as well. Going on that thing. A couple other people I want to reach to, and Mr. Denny, Mrs. Denny, the whole administration staff, Mr. Seymour of our treasury, signing the checks. Thank you very, very much. This is probably the most, well, this is definitely the best job I've ever had, but it's the best project I've been a part of. And I would not be remiss, I would be remiss actually, if I did not reach out to the banana crew over here. Come on up, girls. Stand in the semicircle so you look like a banana. They hate the shirts, by the way. And I am not going to name names. I got in trouble last time with that. So, but we want to do something a little bit unique. Yes, we have 2 bus drivers. I'm going to reach out. Paul, Katrina, where are you? There you are. Okay, great. They keep us on time, okay? And they're very, very good. But there's one more person, Christy. Christy knows.
Way to go.
Christy knows no boundaries. She answered every one of my questions. When I called her at midnight, she said, "Hey, no worries. I'm just trying to get to sleep." She was there for safety questions I had, any guidance. She is a phenomenal person. I mean, thank you very much, Christy.
You're welcome.
So we're going to do something a little bit. We have scissors. We're about ready to do the. We have yes, the summer crew. This is my summer crew as well. They're going to do the ribbon cutting for us. All right. You guys know how to handle sharp objects, correct? About ready? Are you ready?
Yep.
Hold it. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. Oh, you're so sweet. Love it. I know.
Hot table, steam table. We keep our hot food in here so it stays hot. We'll bring it out, put it on the steam table when it's time to serve so everything still stays warm. We want to make sure everything stays nice and warm when we're serving hot food.
Do you have refrigeration in here?
Yes, sir.
Behind us? Okay.
We've got one back here too. Keep it up.
So we're thinking about, we were putting a bookshelf here for free books. We also have, this is a mobile hotspot as well, so you guys can save money on your phones. And we're also trying to bring in, I think Ron and I are going to try to work out something where we can give away the Chromebooks throughout in August off the bus, kind of get the kids involved with that as well.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Does it have any sound going on in here?
Not yet. We do need some music, when we pull up like, Mr. Frosty. So we're working on that.
You guys did an excellent job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
1, 2, 3. Awesome.